This is Dr. James, and I want to settle 3 debates. So it's done. We'll just spread this all over the internet. Everyone will know, and it can just stop. Because I would be perfectly happy if I never heard this again, okay? Number 1, going outside when it's cold without wearing the proper protective garments, a hat, a scarf, a coat, will not give you a cold. It can't work that way. A cold is an infectious virus that you get from someone or that you got from something. Being cold had nothing to do with it. You can go outside naked with your hair wet, dance and frolic in the middle of the snow, and you are not going to get a cold because of that activity. Now, going out like that could give you hypothermia and you could die. You could get frostbite and you could die, but you're not going to get a cold. You get colds actually from being indoors. The reason we get more colds during the winter is because we stay inside more. We don't go outside. So when it's cold weather and everybody huddles together and they all breathe the same air and then they start spreading that, when they get all these kids in the same classroom and then they go home and then they stay inside and then they get you sick, that's the way you get sick with a cold. It's not by going outside, and it has nothing to do with the cold weather itself other than the fact that the cold weather makes you stay indoors. So indoors in the warmth is what makes you sick. Number 2, you do not get a cold and it become the flu or it become RSV. RSV is the name of the virus, respiratory syncytial virus. The flu is the name of the virus, influenza virus. It was that all along. You may have gotten sicker and then got diagnosed, but you didn't have a common cold that became RSV or became the flu. Number 3, you cannot get a cold and it becomes strep throat. A virus cannot mutate and become a bacteria, a completely different organism. It doesn't work that way. You may have had a cold and you may have also got strep throat, but your cold did not turn into strep throat. It was either strep throat the whole time and it looked like a virus, or you had a virus and before you get rid of the virus, you got strep throat. Or you got both at the same time during the school year. That's a possibility. So spread this, let everybody know, and quit coming in and telling me these things, because that's not the way it works and it's just not the way it is.